Did you know that nearly 80% of the world uses a bidet as a daily necessity? Well, I think the United States hovers around like 12%. But that's changing fast. America is finally playing catch up on hygiene. What's going on? Welcome to today's video. My name's Colton, and today I'm here to show you a demonstration video on how you can install a bidet in your bathroom. This video is sponsored by Lowe's, so a huge thank you to them. You may be thinking about how to install a bidet on a standard toilet, or what are the bidet costs of installation for your current situation, especially if you have a smaller bathroom. Today I'm here to show you that you don't need a pro in order to get a bidet. I'll be doing two demonstrations. First with the Brondell EasySpa. This is a quick attachment you can put on any toilet that you already have. And the second, a little bit bigger, is the actual Brondell Ecoseat. This is an entire toilet seat with a bidet built in already. You can do it all in less than 20 minutes. So let's get started. First, let's start with the bidet attachment. Go to your water supply and make sure you turn it off. This could be a half turn, it could be a pull, it could be a full turn, it could be, whatever it is. Just make sure you turn off the water supply. Next, you'll want to flush the toilet and make sure you hold down the lever to remove all of the water, or as much of the water as you can within the tank. It'll look something like this. You can sponge all this water out if you want, but really you'll be fine if you leave it in. Now grab some sort of bucket or container in preparation for any water leaking from the tank. And now you'll want to remove the actual water line that's connected to your tank. I did this by just hand loosening it. You may need a wrench. It may not be as easy as this. Now this is where a lot of the water may come out because there's still water in this line. Take this water, dump it out from the hose, and that's why you have the bucket. Have a towel handy if you want. Now take this and set it off to the side. Now go open the toilet seat caps. This is probably going to be gross and dirty if you haven't cleaned your toilet for a while, but this is where you need to also remove the bolts and the nuts. Take a screwdriver, flathead or Phillips, loosen it up, but really, the fastest way to do it is if you go below the toilet, you'll see that these nuts actually have a little tab for more leverage. Loosen these up and then you just spin them off really quick. Do this to both sides. Once these are fully off, take the bolt out, take any nuts out, take any washers out, and then you'll be able to remove the seat. This will be gross, so clean that up and then let's get this bidet attachment installed. Grab your Brondell EasySpa bidet attachment, and in the package you'll have a hose and these plates, as well as this T-valve and the actual bidet itself. Set the bidet down and then put the plates inside. You're essentially going to line up the holes. It's almost like installing a snowboard binding to an actual snowboard. Super similar if you've done that before. Just make sure the actual nozzles are as far back as possible and it's in the center, as close as you can. Take the toilet seat, put it on top, and then take your bolts and your washers and your nuts and reinstall those. You're going to use the exact same ones that you took off earlier. Pay attention to how your fasteners are shaped. These ones are coned and they're plastic. They actually go up so they have a secure fit. And also while you're tightening this, you want to make sure that your toilet doesn't have too much overhang on the front and also the left or the right. Try to get it as centered as possible. Hold it there, tighten all the nuts and the bolts, and you should be good to go. The actual nozzles need to be as far back and centered as possible. It may be easier to actually start to tighten down a little bit so you have a little bit more resistance and then get the final tighten once everything's all centered. Once this is done, close the caps back up. Now we're going to go to the T-valve and install that. Take this rubber washer, it is coned, and if there's any plumbers, I would love your feedback on this. I've seen resources say that the cone needs to go inside of what you're going to be attaching to, but then I've also seen on the flip side, the cone is actually supposed to be seated within the T-valve. Let me know what the best way is. I took this T-valve and I secured it to the tank. I just hand tightened it really nice and snug. You are dealing with plastic, so you don't want to break anything. Then I took the hose that was supplied with this attachment, and there's a smaller side and a big side. And we're going to mess with the smaller side first. Attach that to the T-valve. Make sure it's nice and tight. Again, hand tight. Now take the bigger side and attach that to the bottom of the bidet. Now once that is also nice and snug, go back to the water supply, connect that back to the tank by connecting it to the bottom of the T-valve. You may also need to get both your hands in there because as you tighten, you don't want to spin what's already installed in the tank and then have that come loose and have water start leaking. You can also retighten everything up with some pliers or a wrench, just barely. Turn the water back on and then make sure there are 0 leaks anywhere you have a connecting point. You want to make sure that you dry everything off and wait to make sure you have 0 leaks, 0 dripping. Now test out your bidet. If you turn it one way, one nozzle will drop down and start spraying, and then when you turn it the other way, that nozzle will actually retract, spit out the other nozzle, and then water will start coming out. One's for the back and one's for the front. Now let's get to the Brondell toilet seat bidet integrated within. Shut off the water, flush it all down, make sure the tank is as empty as you can, remove the water supply line, remove any lines, especially the ones that was attached to the bidet attachment, and then set that off to the side. It really is a rinse and repeat at this point. Remove the nuts, remove the bolts, the washers, the toilet seat, all of it, just take it all off. Now you have a clean slate to install your new Brondell Ecoseat bidet. Take it out of the box, you'll see the hardware that you need, and then all the attachments. placements. If you take this bracket out, it is made out of plastic. You set this down and you line it up with the holes on your toilet. Also make sure that the curved part is pointing towards the tank. Then take these other pieces and set them inside. It looks like the state of Utah almost. Coincidentally, I'm from Utah, and then put them inside. They will be notched, so it's kind of like installing snowboard bindings. This is pretty self-explanatory right now. It's bolts and nuts, you fasten that all down. The thing that is in question is the placement of where you're putting it. Is it too far front, back, left, right? So what I did is actually put the bolt and the nut randomly in. I tightened it down just enough that I was able to get a little bit more friction. So then that allowed me to grab the seat. And at the bottom here, you'll be able to see where this bracket actually just slides right in and it clicks. This is also nice because Brondell actually adds a button off to the side. If you don't like it, you just push this in and you pull it out. It's now removed. Here's a visual of where I placed the bolts and then tightened those down. As you can see, when I put the toilet seat back in, it actually was way too far back. So I had to take these bolts back out, remove the nuts, remove the bolts, and then place these where they need to be. Once I did that, snugged everything up, and put the seat back in, it was nearly perfect. It was pretty centered, looking at the left and the right, and also the front. Now to take this hose and attach it to the T-valve. I had to take the other hose off from the previous bidet completely off, and then use this new hose that didn't have an elbow bend and attach that to the T-valve. And I did it nice and snug, and I used a little bit more effort with some pliers because it is metal on metal. Then take the elbow bend and attach that to the actual bidet. Now, I only did this hand tight snug. Go back to your main water supply to the tank, tighten this all up, turn the water back on by opening up the valve, and check for leaks. You need 0 leaks, no pooling or anything. Now test it out. Turn on the bidet, and as you actually turn this one on, there's a little bit of a quarter turn that actually kicks on a self-cleaning mode. It actually cleans the nozzles before it comes out and starts spraying you. So you turn this knob one way, it initiates the self-cleaning mode, and then you keep going, and then the actual nozzle drops down, and then water starts coming out. Once you're done with this, make sure to remove the massive sticker on the lid, and now you're done. Now for my final thoughts on these bidets. Let's start with the EasySpa. Let's start with the look. The actual nozzle sticking off to the side, it's pretty noticeable that you have a bidet. It's almost like you have some sort of like spaceship handle sticking off to the side, but it is nice that it is just a quick, easy left or right turn, and you start to get sprayed. You're still using your same toilet seat. You don't have to worry about if it's round or elongated or any of that. You just get the attachment, you unscrew some stuff and put it on, you're good to go. I think a downside for this toilet seat though is you are adding an additional layer of hard plastic to the back. I actually looked at like the rubber little supports on the toilet seat that comes in contact with the toilet. The front ones are still touching the toilet from the toilet seat. The back ones are actually lifted so high that they're not touching it at all. But really this can cause some stress on your toilet seat, especially if it's made out of plastic, which many are. So you may start to see some bends or creasing over time, probably towards the back. Now with this, the bidet nozzle and just everything is just always there. You open up the toilet seat and it's just there. There's no hiding, there's no retracting of the actual whole contraption. It just, you open up the toilet and you know that this person or you have a bidet. Which you could imagine that there are some occasions that you may not want that, and it could be a little bit more tedious and when you have to go back and clean. But all in all, it is a really good budget-friendly solution for having a bidet if you just want the job done. Now let's get to the actual Brondell Ecoseat. When purchasing this toilet seat, you need to make sure that you know if your toilet is round or elongated. Really, if you just like look at your toilet and it looks more round, or if it looks more like an egg, the egg is the elongated and the round is the round. You get the little knob off to the side. It looks a little bit more elegant, and the hose with the elbow bend is a nice touch. It hides it away so you can't really tell that you have a bidet, but knowing that when you open up the toilet, it's a little bit thicker, you can tell that there's something going on. And also when you want to take out the seat, it is really easy with that button off to the side. It makes cleaning a breeze. The one odd thing about this toilet seat, which I get why they did it, is when you actually install it, the back is much thicker than the front, and so it kind of feels like the seat is actually leaning you forward a little bit. You could probably understand why they would want this, so it gets a better clean, but it was definitely something that you had to get used to. Also the seat, the nozzles are actually retractable. They kind of come out a little bit, and it's really nice that there's a self-cleaning feature before the nozzle actually starts to spray. You take that nozzle going front or back and it starts to just spray out water before the nozzles actually kick down and start spraying. I think that's really smart, and I feel like as a newbie to a bidet, that would be just better and smarter hygiene. Both of these bidets have 0 heat control. So if you want water spraying that has a little bit more of a controlled temperature, these are not the options for you. However, if you want just the hygiene option and you want a solution to have a better clean, both of these options are really, really good. So I think the ultimate winner here, I would go with the Ecoseat from Brondell. You can find a link to both of these products, especially the seat, down below in my YouTube shopping as well as the description. Once again, huge shout out to Lowe's for sponsoring this video. And if you are curious about how to properly clean your bidet, I actually have a good friend from Clean That Up, Brandon, who has a video that will show you how to do that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.